Today, our trainer is none other than Mr. Michael Huggins. Whoop. There we go. There's Michael. We are glad to have him with us. He is someone that has accomplished so much. And as they say, if you want to get someplace, you follow someone that's already been there, that knows the way. And this guy has so many techniques, talents. He's got so many tricks up his sleeve that just when I say tricks, it's not being tricky. It is just they're ingenious. Some of his just the way he says something, the way he has confidence in himself, the way he is always improving himself. These are things that we need to be following. We're excited to have him with us today, and he's got a couple guests that he's going to introduce to us. Michael, who are they today? Good morning, Michael. Looks like Michael's got some technical difficulties, but he does have some guests with us, and we are going to be reviewing how to invite people and drive people to our events using Eventbrite, and Meetup. And I'm excited to hear how he's going to be doing this. They are two things that I've not used enough of. We'll have Michael jump on as soon as he is able. Giving Michael another moment here. Sorry about that. I see Landon's there by the microphone. Landon, are you covering for Michael today?
Yeah, good morning. How you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you just great. In fact, I can even see you.
All right, man. Well, I'm here. I guess we just got to figure out how I can share my screen, and we'll be
Let me make you the host then, and we'll let you take it away.
Perfect, man.
There we go. Thank you, Landon.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Let's see if I can share this thing and get us moving forward. Let me know. Let's see. Continue. Can you see my screen is the question. Can you see me?
Now I can see your screen. Did you want me to be seeing your face as well, or do you want me to shut off that video?
You can leave that on. That's perfectly fine for right now while we get going.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you, Ron. Thanks for all your hard work, man, in the mornings and helping everybody get on the right path to start their day, right? Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Just up and moving this morning, getting our day off to a good start. I want to say thanks to Michael Huggins for inviting me on here to speak with everybody. I love this business. I'll start out with that. I love what we do. Do you guys realize the business that we're in is absolutely phenomenal? It's been a game changer for me in my life. And I know if you pushing forward in this business, it could be the same for you. I'm going to start out real quick, and I'm going to back up my slide just a little bit. If you don't know me, my name's Landon, right? I've been with Renatus for, I want to say it's going on to 5 years now. I remember when Mr. Michael Huggins had a big beard and he first started this business. I watched him climb and change his world. In the beginning, Michael was he was just a guy trying to push this business forward, and how much he's changed and took his business to the next level. I'm proud of that guy. I mean, he's doing the things that that needs to be done, and it's because he's taking action every day, right? And that's what I want to kind of base the topic in the beginning off before we bring in Ruben, and he goes over Meetup and he's going to go over some other content like that, because Ruben's for our side working in our business, he's the magician, right? He helps put all the pieces together. He's phenomenal at what he does. And I've been blessed to have him in my world and help the team and help everybody else. And so I'm excited for you guys to spend some time with him. What I want to focus on is, are you the CEO of your life, of your business? We get building this business and everybody's working and doing what they need to do to take their business to the next level. But one of the mindsets for people, I think, as we come out of the W-2 mentality and we're going into the entrepreneurial side, I want you to ask yourself, are you the employee or are you the employer? There's two different things, right? The mindset of the employee, we're just waiting for somebody to tell us what to do. We're not taking control of our day. We stand in a line, wait for somebody to come in and say, hey, you need to do this. You need to do that. Did you do this? Did you do that? And it's a mindset that traps a lot of people, right? And not so much that we want to employ people, right? But I want you to think like the employer. You are the CEO of your own business. And upon doing that, it's taking control, right? Taking control of where you're at in your life, taking control of your daily actions. And one of the things I wanted to hit home first with everybody is, are you being accountable for your business? I think accountability's it's huge, right? When you're building this business or building anything in your life, are you taking accountability to take your business to the next level? There's a lot of people that they're just waiting. Sometimes they blame other people, or they're telling people, because of this person, because of that. We don't want that. We want you guys to succeed, right? We want you guys to push forward. And in this business, you guys are, I want to say, just be so grateful for people like Michael Huggins and Christian Sadler and, Alden Sparks and Ron. All these guys get up in the morning and take accountability. Matter of fact, give yourself a high five right now, right? You're on this call. You're taking accountability for your business. You're up doing the things that most people are not doing. And those are some of the keys to success as you move forward. Another part about being a CEO and starting out, you guys in this business, we are IMAs, right? Independent market affiliates. And I want to hone in on the one word there, independent, right? We get in there and sometimes we become IMAs, but we're not so independent, right? We don't take accountability for what we're doing. So I want to encourage everybody to step up and be the independent market affiliate. I want you guys to take action every single day. And I get to spend a minute with you guys, and I'm going to go over 5 keys to success to start us out today. One of the first ones is know what you want, right? You need to know what you want. What's your goals? What do you want? And that goes back to, what is your why? And ask yourself this, your why. Is your why a lie? Is your why really what's motivating you? Because if it is, are we doing everything we can every day to help that why, to get to our why? So make sure your why is not a lie. Make sure your why's truth to you. Get up. Are you focusing on that every day to take your business to the next level? What's motivating you, right? The other thing, as we're moving our business, the other key to success is having the right tools. And I'm going to give you a little backstory. When I first started in Renatus, they brought so much value, but we had to figure out a lot of the tools. We had to put the systems together, and we put a lot of collaboration together as a team to know that we had the right tools. The cool thing is, you guys get into this business where a bunch of leaders have, they paved the way for you, right? So you guys really, if you're brand new in the business, or if you've been in for years, you guys will know what I'm talking about. You guys get to sit in the driver's seat and have access to all the trainings, to all the webinars, to a thriving business. You guys get to go sit in with a meeting that is moving, right? you guys got some phenomenal leaders inside your marketplace, and they have put a lot of the right tools, right? You guys got all the right tools right in front of your face. Michael Huggins, I know he gives you guys the Audible. He gives everybody the Audible to help feed your brain to take your business to that next level. But that's something that Michael does because he creates value for everybody. Another thing is just you guys got online webinars. I know when we first started, we didn't have all the webinars that we got today, right? We did either an online live webinar like this. We would do these, but we didn't have just a whole arsenal of content. And over the time, all these leaders and everybody coming together, they put together all the right tools for you guys. So when you guys see the guys, give them a little pat on the back, say thank you, because they've been laying the foundation for us all to move forward, you know. And the other part, as we're going down through these 5 keys to success, first of all, right, know what you want, have the right tools, and focus. This weekend, I know Ron was with me this weekend, and we spent time in a castle. And it was an amazing week, great training from other leaders, other higher level thinking people, right? And we spent some time. So I want to just kind of go into this focus concept. Something that stood out to me this weekend is one of the guys talked about being focused, and he actually did this training. I'm going to do kind of a shortcut of it because of time's sakes, because we want to get Ruben on here and have him go over the content for Meetup and the other trainings, the other marketing stuff. But he went over this story about, imagine you go out your house in the morning and you got an axe, and your job is to go out and cut a tree down. And he said, go outside in the morning, get your axe, and go hit that tree 5 times. And you'd go out in the morning, bang it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. That's what he did for the day, and he would leave, right? Come back the next day, you wake up in the morning, get your day going, go take that axe out to the tree, and you're going to chop away on it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, next day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eventually, guys, as you're hitting that tree every day, pounding away on it, what's going to happen by the end of the week or the end of the month? Timber, right? The tree's going to fall, the tree's going to hit the ground, and you made some progress on that. It's the same thing in relationships to your business and what you're doing. Every day, you got to get up and do the things that count. And start out with your first 5. You know, make sure that every day you're doing what you need to do in order to take the tree down, okay? You pick your 5 things. I know Michael and them lay a huge foundation. Maybe that's doing going to your meetings, right? Going to the Epic meeting. That's one of the things you could do in the week. Listen to your Audible. You're going to do your follow-ups. You're gonna contact your leads, right? You got to do these are things you got to do every single day. And what I learned this weekend, he made a comment. He says you don't have to do those 5 things all day. You have to do those 5 things every day. And it resonated with me so much because how many of us go out in the day and we don't attack our business that way? We get up, I'll put it off till tomorrow. I'll put it off till next week. And I want to encourage you guys every day, set those 5 things, go out and chop your tree, cut it down, drop it, timber. And then he said this, he goes, what happens if one day you get up and you go and hit that tree, you hit one tree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next day you walk out, you're like, you know what? I'm going to go hit the other tree over here. And you run over that tree and you hit that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next morning you get up and you go hit another tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're out just hitting different trees every single day. What's going to happen is that you're going to have a bunch of ugly trees, right? You're going to have a bunch of damaged goods in your backyard. And so think of that inside of your own personal business. We want you to be focused, right? We want you to hit one tree, finish what you're doing, stay focused on your goals, stay focused on what you're trying to accomplish, follow up with your prospects, and eventually you're getting the results. This is a great concept for you, right? And the other part about it is going back to that same thing. Be consistent every single day, guys. This is your business, right? So being independent on what you're doing, pushing your business forward, you need to be consistent. And it needs to be an everyday thing. So chop your tree every day, at least 5 times for starters, right? Maybe you want to add some more items to that list. Maybe it's 7 things, but you do it every day. Be consistent throughout the week. Be consistent throughout the year, and you'll push forward on that. And one of the other things is to never fail. You just persist until you succeed. You don't quit, right? You just keep on going. Persist until you succeed. Keep moving forward. And I'm excited for this stuff because, guys, I've just been following the same path that Michael Huggins follows, Christian Sadler follows, a bunch of our leaders follow. Ruben will be here in a second to jump on this. I'm just going to back it up here. Another thing I want to talk about was this weekend, some of the learning concepts, right? I don't know if you guys seen some of the pictures we had on Facebook, but it was absolutely amazing. We were inside this castle, and if you haven't been on one of these retreats, or you haven't been to something like this, get yourself around people that are always moving you forward. That's another major key to success. Bear with me, guys. I just want to see. I got some messages coming in. I just want to see if we're good to go. I'm just trying to check. Ruben's going to jump on with you guys. Ron, can you hear me real quick? How much time do we got?
Landon, we've usually got until 9 o'clock.
Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. Well, bear with me because I just started this first part, and I don't want to take a lot of time from Ruben. I just want to talk a little bit about getting everybody moving forward, taking action inside your business, and guys, let's go out and win. I'm going to hand this call over now to Mr. Ruben Acquino. Let me give you a little background on Ruben. Ruben, I met Ruben through a meetup. He came from one friend that I met from Meetup, and so Meetup actually funneled Ruben to me inside my business. And it's been a phenomenal thing for me. And this guy's he's a whiz. His brother and him are the same thing. They are very good at marketing. They are good at design and build. If like you can see on my shirt, if you can look at it, they labeled one of my companies and they put this together, and they did a fantastic job. But he's very good with the online presence. This is what he does. And so he's my techie, right? He is the magician behind the scenes. And let me just give you a second. I'm going to move this over to Ruben. Ron, can you assist me for a second? I just want to pass the controls over, and I want to make sure I'm doing it the right way.
I'm not at my console, but if you want to hover over Ruben's name, and then make Ruben the host or co-host.
Test.
Are you there, Rube?
Hello?
Okay. Well, there's Ruben. I'll let Ruben take over. You got it, Rube?
Thank you, Landon. Hey, Landon, just a quick favor. Just a quick, keep moving the slides while I speak.
Yes.
Yep. I'm on my way to the office, so.
All right, done.
Yeah.
Let me just move this
awesome, guys. Yeah, let's jump in.
With me. There we go. Teamwork.
All right. Next slide. Hi guys. This is me, Ruben. The next slide just shows a bit of pictures from my family, and then the next slide we're gonna be focusing on. Let's see. The next slide.
Yeah. Oh.
There we go. Nice. Yeah, we just gotta clean up some details there. But anyways, guys, so marketing, think about it as a digital platform. All right. Landon told me to share with you guys some tips, some do's and don'ts, right? So if you are connected right now and are available to send a quick text, let me know what you guys are having issues with, right? Or if you've never used Meetup and want to know what Meetup is, one thing I suggest to do is go to YouTube and figure it out that way, right? Or pay close attention to what I'm about to say, right? Anything that you want to learn about digital platform or marketing or whatever, you are going to learn it via YouTube. It's as simple as that. You know, you might find a presenter that fits your style of learning, right? So I encourage everybody, one of the biggest tips is to learn from someone that you feel comfortable learning from. So let's go to the next slide, Landon. Oh, well, actually, let's just hold on right here. A few of the do's and don'ts that I just want to let you guys know off the bat is unique, right? Be unique and have unique contents. Don't write too much, all right? So when you're creating an event, guys, people don't have time to read 2,000 words. You know, people don't have time to read too much. Too much is too much. So please don't bore them with all your text. And maybe you're trying to impress them. You're trying to say how cool this person is, how amazing this person is. But guys, you really think someone's gonna read the whole paragraphs and pages of information that you want to tell? No, that's why you want to invite them to the event. You know, give them a taste and send them to the event. So have good contents. Do not write too much on your event invitations, right? This is like writing a letter of birthday party letter, right? Or birthday party card, right? What do? Doesn't even have a lot of content in there. It doesn't have a lot of text. It's just RSVP, yes or no. You're going to go, yes or no. Text me here. You know, RSVP for location, guys. This is the do and don'ts. Do tell them to RSVP. Don't show the location on the event. Why? Because, guys, you want to protect them, right? You want to protect them. Don't leave them unprotected. Another thing that I like to have is a log of the people that I communicate with, just to keep track of what our conversations are looking like. If they reach to me through text or through phone, it's beautiful because we have conversation logs and we can keep track of this in case anything gets ugly. Guys, it's a risk to be online, and if you don't take things the right way, you know, they could put you, you know, what do you call that? Defame you. You know, they can make your presence look bad just by making a mistake, right? So those are the main basic do's and don'ts from my tips. So I'm gonna check the chat box right now. You can see getting meeting participants to join Meetup to actually attend an intro. Okay, thank you, Sherry. And Calvin, how to increase the exposure of our Eventbrite posts. Okay, so exposure and attendance, those are really important things. Thanks for asking those things. Regarding participants to join, guys, to be honest, this is where it's all about you. All right, Landon was talking about being the CEO, being the independent, right? Being you, being real, being taking action, and not being afraid of being on this digital platform is what's gonna get you moving forward, guys. So on my next slide, I am going to share content about meetups and how to even prepare for these things, because if you're not having people attend events such as a house tour, such as an intro, because they probably don't see you, and obviously they're not going to physically see you, but digitally they can't feel you. You know, digitally they can't touch you, digitally they can't sense you, digitally they can't get a feeling of a real person in there. They're probably thinking, hey, this is just copied and pasted in multiple events. I'm not going. This is probably a scam, or they're probably doing something weird. You know, I'm an analytical type of person. I I'm not just gonna post something because everybody's posting it. You know, we do get trainings on to copy and paste, right? But guys, don't be lazy and don't copy and paste, because you are unique, guys. You guys have something to offer to the world in your own description, in your own words. Grenades has impacted you in multiple ways, right? And there's a lot of things that Renatus has done for you. The education has done so much things for you. The network, the people that you've met have done so many cool things for you. When you're posting an event, you know, try to come that way. Try to let them know, hey guys, this is a great meeting that helped me. You know, bring value from value that you've received, right? If you're just copying and pasting, right? For me personally, that's not value. That's actually boring, and I'm not planning on going on somewhere where I've seen multiple copies, right? So do have a name for your meetup group, right? And please don't have a name that is a paragraph long. Or remember, if you are AIT, right, students, you're probably taking the business credit class with our teacher, right? And what did you learn from there, right? What did you learn from there about building your business credit? Apply that into your digital platform, guys. As credible as you want to be, you have to be credible online as well, right? And you have to have nice content, right? So just think about applying how business credit class can actually help this. All right, so have a nice name, you know, and that name should be a copy to your business name, right? We're talking about we're all independent businesses. I hope you guys all have a reason why you're doing a meetup, right? So the first thing you probably got to do is go back to the basics and say why I want to do this, who I'm going to reach, and have a little calendar or a log of what are the events that you want to do, and be consistent, guys. The problem with some things that happens in meetups is that you end up getting a meetup account or an Eventbrite account or a Facebook account for events, and you lack on being there. You're absent, right? You're not there, and another word for that, some might call it lazy, right? But guys, if you really don't have a why, like Landon said, if you're not really trying to be the CEO of your business, if you're not really pumped, motivated to do this, you should not have a digital platform, period. You know, we have to take it seriously, and we have to take care of the digital platform as much as you want to take care of your business and in the real world, right? In the reality. So I just want to tell you guys how important it is. It might sound messed up, but guys, a big tip for this is have an assistant, right? Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's your son, your grandkid. You know, everybody here is different ages. Not your grandkid that's 3 years old, obviously. You want your grandkid that that has knowledge of this, right? If guys, it's beautiful if you guys are able to build this connection. You know why? Because if it's someone related to you, they're just not gonna help you, but you're gonna help them also understand what Renatus is about, and that can impact them, and that's another person that you can impact, and that person could impact more people, right? So it's a chain of reaction. I'm gonna go to the next question. How to increase exposure? Well, if you're too afraid to share all these things, like these events give you a link. If you don't share the link on a Facebook Messenger, if you don't share the link on Facebook or wherever your digital platform is, then nothing's gonna happen, right? So increase the exposure by sharing it. The next question: what do you like to do for meetups? For a house for a house yours when there are already from so many others? Okay, so like I was saying, if there's a copy of, if there's a house tour already taking place and you want to invite them also to the same Renata's house tour, right? Just change the word, guys. That's all you got to do. You know, think outside the box. In photography, for example, if I go to the beach, if I go to, anywhere in nature, and I take out my camera, right? And I hope you guys apply this. You're probably saying, well, this doesn't make sense, but just bear with me. Think about this. Try to solve this. If you are in the beach and you take out your camera and you're about to take a picture because you like the scenery, and you see that thousands of people are there and they're about to take the picture as well, are you going to take the picture from that exact same spot? Or are you gonna go drop to the ground and take a picture right from the sand facing the opposite way where everybody else is taking? Maybe you're gonna take a picture of the beach and city backwards, or side view. Anyway, I just wanna make you think like that because it's really crucial to if people are gonna check you out or not, right? So let me go back to my my presentation here. You need to be known, right? Something that Landon shared with me is really wise. It's a proverb, in the book of Landon's here. If they can't find you, then they can't find you, guys. Okay? Can you jump to the next slide, Landon?
Yes.
And just cover through go to all the points already. That way I can go over all those things. So guys, I'm going to be giving you some tips on these important factors in my digital world. I hope it brings value to you. Just keep going, Landon, all the way. I think there's like two columns. I don't see any more questions, so after this, I don't know if we'll have a Q&A time or not, but if you have any questions, you can type in your question or not. I'm going to just talk about this and finish it off with this, okay? So it's important, guys, to have a good posture. Just like right now, everybody is relaxed, sitting down. You don't want to be just relaxed and sitting down when you're presenting. You want to be standing up, your Superman stand. You want to be motivated. You want to be excited. You want to be ready to engage. Your posture tells everything. If people go to your events, if people see your events and your event is lacking on the words and lacking on the nice title and lacking on the nice photo that you should be putting there, then your posture is looking choppy, right? You want your posture to be known as something not just like the others, right? You want to be unique. Maybe you're a Superman, you're a Batman, you're a Wonder Woman, whatever you are, you're unique and you have a posture in the digital world, okay? Credibility. If another tip in this part is link your social network account. Now, be careful with it. Yeah. This is where I might get a little rude, but again, guys, if you have a digital platform and all you're putting in your Facebook account or your social media account is garbage, right? If you're just complaining, if you're just pointing the finger, if you're just talking about things that is not really of value, people are posture through seeing the type of person you are. And let's say you have this great event, this picture, this great everything, right, for your meetup, and then the last thing they do before they go to the event is click on your face. Hey, is this person real? This looks too. If they end up clicking on your Facebook, what are they going to see? Are they going to see someone real? Is there a nice profile picture of you? you know, and it doesn't have to be a suit, a dress, you know, just a nice casual, nice photo of you, you know, that's it. What are they going to see in your social media? And I could talk for hours about social media and all these platforms that are available there. But for today, I'm just connecting it how it applies, because you can't have a social media, you can't have a meetup or an Eventbrite, you know, and not be able to share your Facebook, right? If you have a Facebook, it's up to you if you want to have it personal profile for business and for personal, or it's up to you if you just want to have a business page for your meetup. It's up to you again. You make the decision. I don't think there's a right or wrong way, but personally, I feel if you want people to connect through you in a more warm way, then you should be having your personal profile there. But make sure the credibility in your personal profile is legit, is professional. Like Landon said, showing that you're the CEO, you know. Third-party validation is awesome. You know, I use Landon a lot because Landon, we've flipped so many houses, we've walked so many houses, we've shot offers so many deals, we've door knocked, we've done so many activities, applying the education. We've talked about velocity banking with other people. We've gone to events. We've done a meetup in other locations, not just in Renatus locations. We've done personal meetups in other places. You know, credibility. If you don't have the credibility of what you have done, then build off of somebody else's credibility, right? Landon always tells me this. This is a team sport, guys. You know, don't find someone that is exactly like you. If you're gonna find a business partner or an assistant, find someone that is like me and Landon, right? Landon's super good at all the construction, the rehabs, the real estate, and I'm good at the marketing. And we have another person that's so good in the finances, some other person that's good in other things. So however you want to call it, I think what I'm saying right now is probably too much for a lot of people, honestly. And I don't want to be rude, but there is just going to be those people that might want to do a meetup, but you can't. And that's why you got to ask for help. You got to ask for someone that has the time that can help you guys. If not, I wouldn't really bother doing meetups or Eventbrite if you're not going to be, you know, connecting with these people. These are real people you're talking to. You know, these are real people that you're trying to connect. These guys have jobs. These guys have family. These guys have kids. And if you're going to put an event that looks or that might be too much, like you're trying to put, well, how would I say it? You're trying to put too much icing on the cake and it not really being truly true, you're not just lying to them. You're actually bringing down your personal audience, you know. So be careful with what you guys post. Let me just run down my list. I know I got out of track. Credibility is really important. Be real. Let me see here. Let's see. Do it right. Do it clean. Do a whole lot of it. That's something that Raul Campos, that's Raul's business model, and I really love that. Right? Do it right. Do it clean. Do a whole lot of it. Be you. Right? Something that Landon says is be yourself, because everyone else is taken, guys. As much as you want to copy everybody else, they're not going to feel you. They're not going to really feel John. They're not going to feel Matt. They're not going to feel Lisa. And I'm just making up these names. But they're not going to be able to feel you guys, right? They can't see you physically, but they can see you through what you post, through what you write, through what you say, through your Facebook. They can see you through there, all right? Be fun, guys, in your social media. Be fun. And I think you guys already know what fun is, right? All those fun pictures, all those fun moments, those real cool moments. Yeah. Good attitude, motivational. Maybe add a quote on your events, you know, a call to action, right? And there's a ton of content tools available, guys. Again, go to YouTube, type in content for a meeting, content for Facebook, how to find content, and you'll be able to find a lot of stuff, you know, how to find nice photos, how to find nice verbiage, how to find nice quotes, etc. Next thing that we have here is brand you. All right, guys, the business, you're the CEO, you should have a brand, and you shouldn't have 10 brands. You should have one brand that you really focus on. It should be that tree, like Landon was saying, you know, chop on that tree as much as you can, because it's a tree that is going to produce a lot, right? So focus on that tree, you know, focus on that brand. And this has to do a lot with business credit as well. If you are an AAT student, I encourage you to take that class and to make sure you're seeing how that could apply to your social platform as well. Go back to the basics and show people what you're about and what you want to do, right? Your brand, you should have a little video or a little post of why you're doing your business, you know, and what you want to achieve, who do you want to help, etc. And again, don't type too much, guys. Something that Grant Cardone said is, well, I just got it from one of his podcasts. He said, most of the people today in America are illiterate, right? It's bad that you already put thousands of words in there, but think about the people that can't even read it, right? They can't understand it. So what are you going to do? You know, think about that and apply that. Talking about events, you can do unlimited events, not just Renato's events. You can even join events, guys. One recommendation, and I have so many tips and ideas, right? And sometimes they just come at me. One of the tips that I would give you, and this will be the final tip, attend an event and see how they do it, and see how you can apply it into your personal events. Guys, from this class today, you're not going to learn everything. You're not going to learn how to be the best meetup presenter or meetup host and everything. No, you have to be boots on the ground. You have to go attend other meetups. You have to take classes. And for meetups, you do have to pay money. So if you're the CEO and you've been getting paid with Renatus, if you've been making those combos and you're not putting aside any money to invest in your digital platform, then I'm sorry, but you're making a big mistake. Big companies today, the reason why they're not growing a lot, and I don't know if you've seen the statistics, but people that don't even have websites and all these things in the digital world, their business is not growing anymore. And there's new businesses that are coming that are going to take over. So invest, guys. Invest that money into yourself, like Landon was saying. You know, you already have good audiobooks, right? Invest in other things that you might need help in, right? You're not going to learn everything today. I'm sad to say, but it's true, guys. All these tips that I'm telling you are not going to make you the best. So I encourage you guys to keep seeking more information, learn from other teachers. There's meetups, webinars, there's Eventbrite webinars. There's a ton of content there. But like going back to the basics, if you are not being the CEO, if you're just being the worker, then you're waiting for someone to push you. Then that's the mistake right there, because no one's going to push you, and no one's going to push you to be the best, right? You got to push yourself. You got to look at those motivational videos. You got to go to those events and see, wow, these guys are motivated when they do their events. They're motivated when they write it down. You can see the motivation on the invitation, and you could also see the motivation in the live events. So all these events that you can attend, all these events that you can host. The other thing is be the events. Something that Bob says, right, or Renata says is, if there's no event, be the events, right? So think about that. See how you can apply that. Create an event maybe just so they could get to know you. Hey guys, I'm having a meetup here at a coffee shop, and I just want to network with people and interview a few people, or blah blah blah. Guys, it's all about creating these events, right? Third-party validation. I like to always talk about what me and Landon are doing, or Landon's doing. We just closed on a house. We just got a new acquisition. We just did this. We just did that. The people that you're third-party validating, please make sure you know them. Don't just talk about John and you haven't even said hi to John and told him, hey, I want to know about your story, or blah blah blah, right? Make sure you have good third-party validation and you know the people that you're validating, and at least hopefully you have an email or a phone number you could text them if they let you. And honestly, guys, if these third-party validations are not willing to network with you, talk to you through text, through email, or through phone, I wouldn't really use them as third-party validation, because it's not a win-win. Okay, think about it. It's not a win-win. They might get the win, but you're not gonna get the win. Why? Because you never have the real connection with them, and if you guys end up chatting, and they end up looking them up or whatever, they're gonna be like, oh, I don't know that person, right? So just think about that. I'm not trying to be super negative, but I want to just bring ideas, take it or leave it. These ideas are for you to take it or leave it, right? Important things, just to finish off this, guys: protect your guests, code them first, send info after. All right. So with that said, that's everything I got today. I don't know if there's anything else that you want me to touch on, Landon, or the host.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ruben, you are a marketing beast, my friend. Holy heck. We let you out of the cage on this one, and I will put you back in here in a second. Dude, you're a marketing beast, man. I just love it. The guys, this kind of content. Wait till you hear Ruben go, man. He didn't even scratch the surface of what he does. This guy is amazing, and I'm just glad that you're able to come out here and join with me on this this webinar this morning and share your knowledge and your info of what you've learned and what you've been applying. It's huge, and it goes back a lot to what Ruben's saying, right? It's you want to make a living with your mind in your mouth, not with your back in your hands, right? He's learned how to do that. He uses his mind, he creates, he's very creative, and that's what you guys want to do in your business. Guys, all of us here on this call, we are doing what the majority are not doing, right? You guys are here on this call. That's what winners do. That's what successful people do. But you got to go focus back on the 5 things that you need to do, or the 7 things you need to do every day, not all day. I'm just glad I was able to spend time with you guys today, and just Ruben, thank you so much. And in your leadership, I want to finish the call this. You guys got an amazing leadership over there, right? Well, throughout Renatus. But guys, do me a favor. When you guys see your leadership, go pat them on the back, give them a high five, send them a text. Say, hey, thank you guys for all you do, because they're laying the foundation and helping it where everybody can run together and everybody can win. They created an amazing environment for all of us to thrive in and strive in. And Guy, go own your days. Go own the day. Make it yours, and let's win together. Thank you, everybody. Is there anything else you guys like? You got any questions before we get off this call? Any comments? I can't see them on my screen, so maybe come off mute. I can't see anything, so let Rubes any content. There we go. Cool.